So hello everyone and welcome back to Put On Your Lid. My name is Joe and I'd like to talk to you about the issues that I've been having with the GoPro cameras. I've owned many of the GoPros and I've been using them for a good long while, probably a couple of years now. And I started off with the GoPro Hero 7, which is this one here. It's the 7 white. And I just took it on my holidays and it was a nice camera to use. It was easy and simple and it actually did a few things. But the problem with the little GoPro Hero White is that you cannot connect a microphone. So as I started off with my motorcycle vlogs, I bought the GoPro Hero 9, a used one. And I tried that out and I found it quite okay. It had the same issues as the GoPro Hero 10, which I'm now using at the moment. I usually have two mounted. I have one mounted on my helmet and I've got one mounted on my motorcycle. So the issues that I've been having, basically everyone, it's been just terrible. The GoPro has let me down so many times. And I'm done with GoPro now. I'm totally through with GoPro cameras. I'm not going to purchase anything else from GoPro unless they come along and replace my two cameras, which I have been totally distraught with. Let me tell you a few things that have annoyed me about the camera. And I'm just going to let you know that I have bought another camera, but not a GoPro. I'll let you know what that is towards the end of the video. So I made a few notes and I just want to tell you what has happened a few times, but basically has been my fault. The camera has not recorded my footage. Okay, it was my fault for not plugging it in properly. You have to wait until that little adapter clicks into the camera and it wasn't in 100% and it didn't do my footage. So I wasted the whole day of filming. The microphone was not positioned in my helmet properly. Okay, nobody can help that except me. The microphone just moved or whatever and it was too close to my mouth, it was too heavy breathing and so on and so on. So the footage was useless. But they were two things that were basically my fault. What often happens with the GoPro is that the camera freezes for no reason. It just freezes. You don't know it's off, you don't know it's frozen, and the only way to actually resume is to put in, take the battery out and put it back in again. The camera overheated, although mounted on a moving motorcycle, giving it plenty of cooling breeze. That happens regularly. The camera just gets hot. If you're stopped in traffic or anything like that, the sun is on it, it'll just freeze. It'll overheat, tell you it's overheated, and it'll just turn off and it won't turn on again. Another issue that I've had is for no reason, it was filming on 1080p at 30 frames per second, and I get home, download the footage, which is also a problem. I'll get to that now in a minute, and the footage was just crap. It was just crap. It wasn't working at all. The next day I'd go out, do the same, change the settings, put it back to the 1080p 30 frames per second, and the footage was okay, or it was good. The start button. I pressed the start button, it beeped. You would imagine the camera is now going to film. The red little indicator light was flicking, so it was going on and off, as it always does when it's recording, but for some reason or other, it didn't record. So they were basically 3 or 4 days of hard work on a motorcycle, doing lots of footage. And, you know, if you're missing a part of your vlog, it could be the most important part of it, and you can basically either redo that day or just throw the footage away and redo the whole lot. Another problem that I've been having is the footage just won't go onto the iCloud. You're supposed to be able to just plug in your camera into the power and it will download the footage. You'll see that little blue sort of twirly thing in the screen, and it doesn't happen. Now, it happens sometimes and it happens other times it doesn't work. So, you know, it's a sort of an irregular thing. Either your camera is going to work for you on that good day, or your camera is going to really let you down. You end up taking out the SD card, putting it into an adapter, plugging it into your computer and getting the footage down that way. Okay, that's a possibility. But if it's supposed to work, well, it should bloody work. And it doesn't work all the time, so it really cheeses me off. If your camera freezes up on you, you need to take out the batteries. You would either need to take out the battery, put in a fresh battery. For some reason or other, it doesn't work always if you put in the old battery, even though there's power on that battery. Another thing that happens is your camera will not turn off. You press the turn off button and it won't turn off. It's like it's frozen. So what you end up doing is either taking out the battery or pressing the button for 30 seconds, which is really a nuisance. So you really, you know, if these things happen to you on a regular basis, you just want to throw your camera into the next hedge. So hardware, the microphone adapter just packed up on me. That's this little thing here. And I called GoPro. I had somebody who spoke bad English, bad German, and he didn't know what I was talking about, and he kept on saying he's going to have to I'm going to have to contact GoPro in Holland, and he wasn't able to help me. All I wanted to do was, this was under guarantee, and the microphone just didn't work anymore. And the microphone was okay because I put it into other things, and the microphone was working fine. So I went out and instead of going through the process that this chap was telling me to go through because it was so troublesome, I decided to just order a new microphone adapter, or whatever you call it, this little piece here. The worst thing was he was totally unfriendly and totally incapable, didn't have a clue of what he was talking about. I was trying to explain it to him and he kept on telling me something that was absolute rubbish. And I was willing to actually pay for the thing twice to get it fast, because he said it was going to take a couple of weeks. I'd have to send in the old one, which is that one there, and they wouldn't just send me out a new one. I had to send in the old one. They were going to check it out and eventually send me a new one. And they probably would have done that, but it was going to take weeks. So I didn't have the time. I was in the middle of a vlog, and time is money, and I just didn't have time to do it. So the last thing I want to let you know is I find it absolutely unbelievable that you would charge the batteries when you get home after using the camera, charge them up to 100%. I have an extra charger for the batteries. I have about 10 of these. And I would charge them all, and I would leave one battery in the camera. The next time I turn on my camera, may it be 4 or 5 days later, the battery is at around about 75%. So somehow or other, the camera is using battery all the time. I've tried everything, turning off all sorts of things, like voice control and so on and so on. And it just drains the battery. So if you leave the camera in your bag and you're going somewhere and you just have one battery with you, well, it could be 60 to 75%, and you've just fully charged it a day or 2 or 3 or 4 previously. So that's really rubbish. Then another thing which always annoyed me about the camera was basically the batteries, whether the blue ones or whether they are the longer lasting white ones. Now I must say they do last a little bit longer, but not a hell of a lot longer. The batteries just do not last in the camera. They have to be better. They should be bigger. I mean, I'd be prepared to have a larger camera. It doesn't have to be that small, but I would really, really love it to last a little bit longer, because, you know, half an hour of recording on 4K, 30 or 60 frames per second, that's not good enough. So another thing I've noticed is the batteries. If you have them stored, they're not even a year or two old, and they start bloating up. They start getting fat, and they won't go into your camera anymore. They don't fit. I've had about 4 batteries now that have, I'd say they're short of exploding actually. And they're not safe, so I throw them away. They start getting a big fat belly on them, like myself. And I don't know why that happens. GoPro, if you would do something about that, I'd be very happy. You can't go buying batteries every 2 years. You know, if you're not using them, they bloat up on you and get fat. I don't know why that is, but I've never seen it before on anything else except on GoPro batteries. So the batteries are a load of shit as well. So basically you can see I'm really, really unhappy with the GoPro. I'm not going to buy a new GoPro. I'm just unhappy. I've 2 GoPro Series 10s. I want to let you know that I've been really unhappy. Maybe you're happy, maybe your camera is good, maybe mine is just rubbish. The only thing is I just seem to be getting the same problems with both of my Series 10s, and I just didn't want a chance buying the Series 11. I was very short of it, but I didn't do it. I have now bought myself the Insta360 X3. I've tested it out. The footage goes on your telephone really easy. You just plug in your camera into your laptop, and it asks you immediately, do you want to transport your footage? The footage is transported really, really quickly. I bought a lens cap with that. I also bought a selfie stick, and I'm after buying a microphone adapter as well, or whatever it is. I bought the motorcycle mount kit, and what else did I buy? I'm after ripping out my... So what else did I buy? I've ordered another couple of lens covers and a couple of other things from Insta, and they should be either there today or tomorrow. I'm really looking forward. I find it is a good quality. I'm actually doing this little movie with it now. I'm very impressed with the 360 thing, and I'm really looking forward to having it mounted to my motorcycle. I will, however, keep on using the GoPro Hero 10 on my helmet mount, because it is a good size. When it works, it's not too bad at all. The microphone, you just plug it in here. Oh, there's another little thing. This little latch here, I just sort of ripped it off. I don't know, I just folded it and it sort of fell off. And it's the cover for the little pin for the microphone. So that's always open, and it'll probably get ruined the next time the rain gets onto my camera, but who cares? I'm going to be looking around for something else. Now, maybe the GoPro Hero 11 is a lot better. It could be better now. I just didn't want to chance it. As I said, I didn't want to chance buying the Hero 11 because I just didn't want to have the same problems again with the camera. And I've also bought myself the Insta360, which will replace one of the GoPros anyway. And well, that's basically it for now. I think I've covered most of my problems that I've had with the GoPro, and as you see, I'm really unhappy with the camera. I might have just got a Monday morning camera, you never know, but I must have got 2 Monday morning cameras because the Hero 9 was a lot better. It was a lot more reliable. I didn't have those sort of issues. I didn't have all those freeze ups, and I didn't have all those issues that you think it's recording and it's not recording. Anyway, GoPro, wake up, do your homework. I've been using the Insta360 and I find it really, really good. It's really easy to use. The footage is fantastic, and I've had the camera now for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm really happy with it. Before I move over to Insta360, you might look into this case. Okay, everybody, I wish everyone a happy new year, and we'll see you soon. Take it easy, bye bye, and I just turn you off. GoPro, stop recording. No, that doesn't work anymore, does it? Insta stop recording. I think it's just stop recording. Recording stop. Oh, I have it turned off. Okay. See you soon. We say bye bye and Happy New Year.